hip hop is about entertainment. It's about being inspired by greater things that came before you. Tupac was one of my favorite rappers, along with Biggie. Rest in peace to both of them. And then to fast forward it to a current time, it's just like the t.r.u. is the real university, which is the first letters of the mixtape, t.r.u. Pac backwards is Cap. It was really just me like playing with the words of my name and just like inspired by like I said, the whole energy behind how Pac his movement was. Whether it been the women, whether it been his street issues, whether it been political things. Like I have my hands in a lot of different fields right now, and I just feel like my run, like I said, not to compare to, but in my mind, my run has the same energy for me that I felt when I listened to Pac shit, and that's what it is. It's Trupac. More so, for one, it was a conversation piece. I knew it was gonna, good or bad, it was gonna start to talk. And then not only that, the picture's dope. It's just like, it's just kind of like how you see people use pictures, or you might see holy images on different shirts with people using angels and different things like that to get different meanings across. It was really just revising the image and just bringing it up to a current date and making it match to the project, Trupac. It was just like, it was time, And we actually was behind schedule because in a perfect world, I wanted to drop like A3C Weekend, BET, because in my mind, we're gonna impact the streets while everybody's in town. But it was like we were really just trying to tweak the records and get everything to the best of the ability. So it was like we kind of missed the first window of it, so it was just like, let's just shoot for next week. And that's how it went. For one, like I said, going to it being a touchy situation anyway with the name, and I know the controversy that comes behind that. A lot of people, I'm gonna tell you what, a lot of people riding with it though. They like, I feel it, the shit jamming, I fuck with it, Pac was one of the greatest, you did your thing on that shit. And it's a mixtape, it's just an installment of music, in different categories. So I got my trap shit, I got my female records, I got my, I'm out here grinding, I'm trapping, I'm in the street, and that's where we at right now. We one foot in, 1 foot out. So it was just really like I wanted to keep it a short body of work, so it really wasn't the overkill. DJ Eastside and DJ Scream, shout out to both of them. They also hosted the mixtape. Yeah, the flow to the project pretty much is like by any means necessary. So when it starts off, the energy of the tape is just letting you know, like, gas up, put your seatbelts on, get all the things you need for this ride, because we about to go on a ride, So it just takes you on different rides of life. Like, we touch on issues with, like we remade the Brenda's Got a Baby. We live in an era where if younger females, even younger than when we were growing up, are having kids, And just, it touch on just different things in the streets, like the youth that don't feel repercussions anymore because they don't have the big homies telling them, nah, chill, that ain't what's up. Like how we had growing up. So the ride is just a ride through the hood, man. It's like for some people you might have to lock your doors, some people gonna embrace it and they roll the windows down. It just depends on what walk of life you come from. Some of my standout records, of course, would be the intro, which is Breathe, It just really just shows my lyrical capability, of just going crazy, just blanking out, which really came from like a series that I have called Open Bar, where I just really don't use any hooks and I just go crazy, and that was kind of like the style format I used for the intro. That's Breathe, produced by Bobby Critical. Of course, the go-to record, the Tupac record, produced by Zaytoven, making a lot of noise in the clubs right now. The strippers feeling it, the streets eating it up, It's got that energy. You might get a speeding ticket to it. It's one of them ones. It's gonna put you in tune with any thug you have in you. So be ready to find your inner thug off that Tupac. And then I got another record called Numbers, produced by Chill Go Hard. He's also a street exec artist. That's real crazy. It's just really like about just running it up. Whatever your hustle be, run it up. You might sell cotton candy, run it up, you feel me? Do the numbers, you feel me? So it's important, and plus, we live in numbers capital, so everybody out here doing their thing, so it's just one of them records that tie in. And then a little more on like a political side, like I said, I got that Brenda record, produced by Shorty Fresh, who's also under Caviar Dreamz umbrella, and also my personal engineer. And it just touched on like some of the things that we go through growing up in the hood, Like, younger kids having babies women being lost, chasing this dream, you know what I'm saying, being fascinated by the wrong lifestyle at times, and they come back and then they be the one stuck with, while dude off, you know, living it up. And then we have the single tonight featuring Jeremih and 2 Chainz and Verse Simmons. There's also my boy Verse Simmons in the studio with me. He penned that hook, went crazy. And the record's doing big right now. Like, you know, we at iTunes with it, Spotify, we at all the major downloads, you know what I'm saying? It's doing numbers. The radio's starting to pick up on it. Shout at V103, first radio station in the city that jumped behind the record. And we growing. Like, I'm like you, I'm damn near finna name the whole tape, man, cause the shit ride, man. I'm like, front to end, we ride. You know, I got another record that just that touch on real life. It's called Oh Everybody. It's something everybody can relate to. We all have bills. We all have a tab. We all got some kind of something we owe. You know what I mean? And it's just one of those records. And that featured the whole Caviar Dreamz team. Memphis Mo, Lil Cuz, Noise, Greasy, and myself. You know what I mean? And that's also produced by Shawty Fresh. And shit, let me see. It's one more, and it's called Stay Down. And that's really just like, I mean, self-explanatory. You know, you stay down till you come up. It's really about just being true to yourself first. And then, you know what I mean, whatever you bring to the table, just stay down. Be 100 with it. You know what I mean? We only got one face card. So whatever walks of life you got to go through, you still need that face card. You feel me? Just really just saying stay down. We're going to all get some money. Trupac. I don't write, so none of it was like it's written, you know what I mean? I just kind of go in the booth. My record process is just, I stack lines, you know what I mean? So I might say whatever, come back off top of that, go, you know what I mean? So it's just like, everything you've ever heard me spit, I never wrote. So it get times when we have to turn in lyrics for like projects, I have to sometimes damn near go back, listen, if it's a record I really don't play and we don't, you know, you don't hear it a lot of times, or features that you have to do, it's like I had to go back and hear it to write down what I said because of the process. So that would definitely be something I think the fans should know. No pen was involved. Bunch of Hennessy.